Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gemini. Gemini, it's time. It's time. It's time to make a change. We are the people who can do it. All right, so I'm doing things a little differently this go round. It is about mid-month. Actually, it's the full moon in Aries season right now. So therefore, we're in Libra season, actually. We're in Aries full moon. This is Libra season. So things have actually kind of changed for me a bit, and I just go along with the flow. I trust spirit and I trust my guidance to know that I'm bringing the messages that I have to bring to you. So let's get started. We're going to start off with the Wisdom Oracle deck. Ooh, wow. Okay. Who just got this? Was it like this though? No, maybe it was a little different. Okay. Okay, so a leg up, a never ending story. But I feel like someone just got this. So I really feel like I'm having a deja vu, but I know one of my other signs I feel like got it just like this. But this is letting you know that something again that is ending. I feel like Taurus. I really feel like I'm doing this Taurus reading all over again. I just finished doing Taurus, but you guys got the exact same thing. So I'm gonna just go with it. The message is that, and maybe some of you need to watch the Taurus video, but there's something that you've been kind of, the word that's coming to me is kind of beating yourself over. You're beating yourself up about. There's something you've been beating yourself up about, and you are kind of pissed that you're back here again. But you're receiving assistance this go round. I feel like you're always receiving assistance, but I feel like you're going to see that, wow, I did get help when it came to this situation. And I'm staying broad for a reason, but let's see what's coming up for you. We're going to use the sacred wisdom. Okay, Gemini. All right. So if you guys haven't already, I have the affirmations up on Instagram and Twitter. It's at Graceful Marlena. It's at the High Priestess page because I have a couple pages, one for my body line as well. So, but go to the High Priestess page. That's the portion that has the affirmations. Self-love is coming out for you guys. Wow, I love it. So this is, again, loving yourself so much to where you're even talking to yourself. This is talking to your inner child. This is that lightweight, feeling of exuberance, where you really feel yourself and you feel good. And it's no shame in your game. It's no shame in feeling good about yourself like that. Because right now, it's next to it is exploration. This is you exploring your inner self. Some of you are doing things that you never thought you would do, and it's for your betterment. And I feel like some of you are even feeling guilty for doing this. Let's see what else is coming out for you. Okay, so you guys have brought this into being. You've put forth the action in order for this to happen. I feel like for a while you guys have been in solitude, maybe trying to kind of figure this thing out, but now things are starting to turn around for you. What you received was retreat in reverse. You received lightning, and then you also received manifestations in reverse. Okay, I love it. All right, well, let's see. Let's see how your emotions, Gemini. Your emotions for Gemini. I'm also hearing the full moon as well. It's maybe a pivotal time for you guys as well. So yeah, you have healing. This is hearing from the ancient ones. This is hearing from your divine guidance and seeing the signs, following the signs. It came in reverse because this is what's happening to you now. So this is about just realizing that you're receiving these downloads, you're receiving this guidance, you receiving this leg up. So some of you may be questioning whether or not this is real or whether or not you're even receiving assistance, but you are. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm being led to come over here. So I'm going to start getting you guys some advice, and then we're going to continue on with the Goddess Oracle. As I'm being guided, I'm just going where I'm being guided for the messages for you. This is, ooh, wow. Y'all saw that, right? OMG. Is all of this for you? Because I was avoiding coming here because I was like, not yet. Maybe it's so. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay. So what flipped out, everything else still stayed in reverse, was never judge another. Okay. So this is some of you feeling like perhaps maybe feeling better than, or feeling like I can't believe they did. Like you have some judgment around it, whatever that is. So this is just letting you know, be careful about doing that, because whatever you concentrate on so much like that, albeit judgment, albeit a good thing or a bad thing, that thing is it's going to be right in front of you. That thing is what's going to manifest in your life. So if you're judging a person, you're like, I can't believe they're so and so and so, or they did so and so and so. Believe it. Don't concentrate on it too much. Don't obsess about it. So, okay, all of this came out, but I'm not looking at all this right now. Let me just do it again. Thank you, Spirit, Holy Spirit, ancestors. Okay, again, patience is a virtue came out for you. This also came out this past week on Instagram. So, wow. For your daily reads. Let go of ego. Okay, so are you going to just make sure I just see everything anyway? Because I feel like Spirit is like, I told you to take all those cards and you didn't. So now I'm going to make you shuffle and they all going to come out again. Wow. And it did. Oh my gosh, Gemini. Okay, so here we have never judge another again. I kind of want to get a little deeper into that. But letting go of ego. So this is like some of you really feeling like, I don't want to say it in like a negative way. It's like feeling like you have arrived. But let me tell you something. When you have arrived, know that there's something else that's going to come to challenge you. So if you feel like you all big and bad and you're like, I got this, I can do whatever now. I can't believe they do. Guys, leave your comments below. I would love to hear what is going on here, because this is like some of y'all feeling big and bad. Like, look, I got this. You know what? Just be careful. I'm not saying you can't be confident, because I feel like you doing some self-love stuff right now, which is beautiful. I am like your biggest cheerleader when it comes to this. But let me tell you something. When you feel like you've arrived and you feel like you're bigger and better than, know that something else may come and make you feel like you're not so much anymore. So this is letting me know that whatever this is built on is not on a firm foundation. Your ego and your pride, or this judgment that may be coming through right now, and this could be vice versa. This could be others to you as well. I'm saying that nicely to make you feel like, maybe it's not you, but I'm just saying, maybe it is. And if that's the case, I'm just letting you know, patience is a virtue. Do not, be careful not to judge others, and let go of ego, whatever that ego is. So I have to find out what this is about right now, because, this is reminding me, and what's coming to me right now, and I kind of want to let me just channel the energies right now. This is reminding me of a syndrome. Sometimes when people change themselves, or let's say lose weight, or some people start to go to church, or become very religious, or change their life in a major way, they tend to want to get revenge or get back at those who made them feel a certain kind of way. So for instance, if maybe you might be in religion deep now, or you may be new, or be a babe in Christ, or whatever that is, then you may look at people and feel like, well, now I'm here and I've arrived and I've gotten to this place to where maybe now you feel like you can judge others who are not there as of yet. And Spirit, God, Allah, whoever it is, Spirit, your ancestors, they're all of love and want to and remain in love, and which means that Spirit and all your angels, they all see things from a different perspective. And you may be looking at this from one standpoint. I'm feeling like I'm on an airplane right now. You may be looking at it from this angle and from this angle, but Spirit and your guides, they're looking at it almost like you're a piece on a game board. And someone else is like, yeah, but if they do this, kind of playing chess. If we do this, then we can get put the knight here and then put the pawn here, and then the queen can go for the, or the king can go for the, you being the king or the queen. And you may not be looking at things from that perspective. So you may be putting judgment on people and you don't really know their life. You don't really know what they've gone through. And many times people feel like, oh, well, I've known them. I've known them for 20 years. I've been married for 10 years. I've been married for 20, 30 years. And you still may not know who they are because they may have put on a mask the whole time. I mean, all I'm saying is there's so much more here. And so I'm just wanting to just get a little more clarity as to why this never a judge another is coming out again for you. And what I'm also hearing is you're judging others because you're judging yourself. You judged yourself, past tense as well. And you may be still in the process of judging yourself. So you feel like turning the tables and maybe putting the onus or putting the responsibility on someone else, or pointing the finger may take the attention off of you. So you're trying to deter or trying to move the attention somewhere else. I want to say it, detract. You want to you're trying to redirect the attention somewhere else off of you because you're feeling some kind of way about yourself. So know that. Be careful about that as well. I don't want to say be careful, but just know that. When you're doing that and you're trying to deflect. Boom. Dang, I was like, I'm slow. So some of you are right here. You may have been in a place of indecision when it came to family, but now you're right here where you're ready to take a leap of faith, or you may be trying to stay safe right now. Like there may be something else going on here. This is the garden and the gate. This message here is about someone, if you notice, she's standing right there with a key, and she can go into this garden or she can stay safe where she is. And so, of course, this is any gender, but the point is there's so much vastness that's going on out here, but safety is right here. So someone is wanting to remain safe, maybe when it comes to being in a family dynamic, maybe in regards to what you feel as though family should be. But you may be at a place of indecision. And I feel like some of you may be judging other people who are choosing not to do it the way that you may want to do it. There may be you may be going back and forth, or you may be looking at someone or something like, okay, but I'm going to do it the right way. So you may be looking at it that way. And remember, opinions are just like buttholes, and everyone has one, and your perception of how things look is just another person's opinion of how their perspective of what it really looks like. And you never really know someone else's story as to what they're doing. So just, it came up twice, so I just want to put it out there. All right, guys, because it came up twice for a reason. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see what the goddesses have to say really quickly, and then we're going to just finalize this with some chakra energy for find out what you guys may need. Relationships came up again. So family, relationships, motherhood. This is coming out for you guys. So I feel like some of you guys may be judging someone else's perception of what family and love and relationships are. That may be coming up for you right now. Growth is also here. So I feel like some of you are coming out of this place of stagnancy. You're finally going to this next level. And so you're leveling up, but now you're kind of trying to turn back like, yeah, but I left y'all back there, and know that all of us are interconnected. So if, Okay, I'm not one to do this if you notice. I'm like, but why am I telling them this? Okay, so at my daughter's school, and she was at this really good school in this county, and the county supposedly has this bad perception. Like people most people that are in that county, if they have the money, they're sending their children to private school. And so, but they have a few really good schools in this county. And so my daughter, I moved her from one county to another. And she moved like a few times within a matter of months. Because we moved, because, we were trying to keep her out of that county. Then we brought her into the county. And then I was still trying to keep her in her major, which was like medicine. So into that academy. So I was moving her around quite a bit and trying to get her to a place to where she could finally grow. And so when we get to the school that turned us down, and I had to go past the principals and go to the provost, or I don't know who I had to go to, but I had to go through some changes to get my daughter to a certain place, after having to deal with some counselors who were like, oh yeah, that may be what she wants to do now, but she may not want to do that later, because when I was, I went into medicine, I got scared and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look, don't be putting your issues on my child. But anyway, that's not what I'm trying to, I digress, excuse me. Anyhow, so... But the point is, I went to this new school, and everybody's like, oh, we're the best school in this county, and we're the best school. And guess what? I'm sitting there the whole time like, if you're the best school in the county, this is a problem. Because if all we're concentrating on is, and even Obama came to the school. I'm kind of putting it out there a little bit for some of you who may know. But, and they have an Obama school next to it. I'm not even going to say nothing about it. But the point is, it's like they have this perspective, like, we're better than everyone else. We're better. And we're only going to choose the best people to come into the school. And we're only going to choose the best counties and all of that to go to the school. And, but meanwhile, you are leaving behind a whole generation of children at these other schools, and who don't have the same options, and who don't have the same academies. Like the way the way that they set it up strategically in the county seems to be like, okay, well, here we're going to allow people to become EMTs and cooks and beauty people, and then over here we're going to allow them to become IT, where they can graduate and make over $100,000 if they graduate with this IT degree out of high school, and do all these things all here, So it's almost like you have the laborers over here, and then you have these high-tech doctors and lawyers or accountants or financial people. It's like they set it up that way. And all I want to do is tell you is, the point is, yes, we all interconnected. So that means that the children over here, if they want to become a doctor, you're stopping them. Or if the children over here want to become beauticians, they're stopping them. All of that to say, but they're claiming we have arrived. But at the end of the day, have you really? Because how can you arrive and then leave your whole community behind? Or how can you, to me, it's just... So be careful about you saying that you have arrived, because if you've arrived and you haven't brought your family, or you haven't brought people with you, or if you have gotten to the point where you're so disconnected and your ego is so here, till you feel like you're so better than, know that your same children, your same ... they're still going to be dealing with these other kids in these other places, or you're still going to be dealing with these other people in these other places, and these same other people who you try to exclude or who you try to talk down to, I'm hearing is going to be the one to rob your house. This is crazy, but I mean, okay, let me just finalize with some chakra. I mean, I didn't want to go through all that because I really didn't want my time to go over, but Spirit is saying, so just be careful how you feel like you've arrived and your ego is so up there to where you don't realize. And that's where, unfortunately, this country is going in many ways, where you're you're creating such a division to where you're like, okay, I'm going to create this division, but then nothing but havoc comes out of it. War. Anyway, I can't. Anyway, so what's coming out for you was the yellow chakra. I don't know if I told you, but on Instagram, yellow and blue came out for this month. So many of you, and I stopped doing the affirmations here because I was doing them in all the videos for whatever reason. And this way, everybody can come and get the same affirmations. So you can follow me over on Instagram at Graceful Marlena in order to get the affirmation for the yellow chakra. And I suggest that you save about 7 days, 7 to 15 days, if not longer, or for the whole month. And since we're just mid-month, you still have the rest of the month to do it. Choices. This is about you being assertive, empowerment. Okay, so again, if you feel like you're doing it on your own, if you've gotten somewhere else, empower someone else to help you. Okay, this is also about your authenticity. And like I said, if you're judging someone else, most likely that finger is pointed at you so hard that you want to point it and deter the energy somewhere else. You're trying to, so be who you are. It's almost like you don't want to be in the spotlight, or you're afraid to be in the spotlight, because if you are in the spotlight, then people are going to judge you. So you're like, I want to judge someone else. But anyway, but the point is, this is all about who you really are. And are you afraid of walking away from who you really are, your own authenticity? Did I say that right? Your own authenticity? You know? So be careful. If you are trying to judge someone else, maybe you're running away from your own judgments. Dang, that took forever to get out, didn't it? Okay, so, and what comes out with that is she feels she knows. And I feel like many of you already know this. Okay, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Okay, so make sure that there's balance in whatever it is that you do. All right, I love you guys. Blessings, love, and light. Also, make sure you follow me on Patreon if you want to support some domestic violence, women in different needs. There we have multiple tiers where you can obtain gifts, you can get bonus videos, as well as you can receive a monthly spa package from me at Grace. If you look at Graceful Healing Retreat, I have all sorts of things there. We will be allowing or sending out boxes with crystals, all kinds of things for certain months. So as we're moving into the Christmas season, I wanted to bring this to you guys, so you guys can also make sure you're pouring back into yourself and practicing some of that self-love. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.